Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about Ikea in India. There are 5 members in our group. I'm Vincent. The other 4 members are Mandy, William, Austin, and Dolphy. To begin with, Dolphy will talk about whether Ikea has a sustainable source of competitive advantage. Then, Mandy will explain how has Ikea attempted to position itself in the Indian market. Furthermore, Austin will discuss why Indian market is an attractive option for IKEA. Last but not least, William will demonstrate what international strategy has IKEA adapted in Indian market. IKEA now is the world's largest furniture retailer. It invested $600 billion in retail market last year. It had 144,000 employees in across 31 countries. In 2nd May 2013, IKEA was accepted by the Indian government and then stepped into Indian market.
IKEA has many sustainable sources of competitive advantages. In this presentation, I will discuss them in 2 aspects: value creation and experimental marketing. Firstly, let's talk about the value creation. There are 2 points related to the value creation. The first one is between IKEA and its suppliers. Once IKEA decides which suppliers to cooperate, it will help suppliers to enter the global market, and the suppliers can get the help of professional technical departments from IKEA as well. Then IKEA can get good quality and cheap products from suppliers, which makes the supplier and the IKEA achieve a win-win result and create the value. This also relates to the low-cost competitive advantage. The second value is between IKEA and the customers. As I mentioned above, IKEA provides a good quality and a cheap product to the customers, and they also provide a comfortable environment for customers to better choose the furniture which they need, such as free kindergarten, playgrounds, and cafe restaurants to facilitate customers to eat. In addition, at the entrance to the mall, IKEA encourages customers to better integrate into the atmosphere of buying furniture by providing catalogs, tab, pens, and paper for customers, thus stimulating customers' interest and pleasure in shopping. Both value creation from suppliers and customers can help IKEA to get sustainable source of competitive advantages. Secondly, let's move to the experimental marketing. People who went to IKEA before would know that IKEA is free to touch or try the product. Most customers are willing to come to pick furniture with families. The unique product design, user-friendly home furnishing constitute a unique IKEA experience style marketing. This relates to the differentiation competitive advantage. And this is the first part about the experimental marketing. The next one is the most suitable model for customers. IKEA allows consumers to freely experience and choose all the furniture. If the consumers have any questions, there will be a service staff come to answer for you in time. IKEA model brings customers the room layout of inspiration to select the most suitable and satisfied products. Each commodity has an intimate label which has the description of the entire product's specific information so that consumers can more rational design and choose the furniture they needed. When customers are tired of visiting, there are many kinds of seats and sofas around. You can even rest on the demo bed for a moment. These highly fit with the consumer shopping experiences service make IKEA gain a sustainable source of competitive advantages.
Hello everyone, my name is Mandy. Now I'd like to talk about IKEA position in Indian market. Firstly, we need to know what is business level strategy, or we can say here there is a definition for that. And then to position itself differently, a firm must decide whether it intends to perform different activities. In this case, IKEA should choose a focused strategy. A focused strategy is an integrated set of actions taken to produce goods or deliver service that solve the needs of particular segments. IKEA use a focused cost leadership strategy and aim to Indian middle-class family. However, there are some challenges for IKEA in Indian market. First one, Furniture marketing in India has been defined as highly fragmented and price-sensitive, since many Indian middle-class families preferred their furniture custom-made by small retailers. In addition to that, living room in India is a place for socializing activities, and every activity is around the food. That is a little bit different with other countries. And then, Indian customer did not prefer the concept of do it yourself, although that is a key part of IKEA's globally successful business model. They like complete furniture and transport to home. What's more, a focused strategy has a competitive advantage in Indian market. Indian exports of furniture were growing at a considerable rate. IKEA not only attracts customers with lower price, but also catering to the needs of the urban middle class for stylish home in compact apartments. IKEA marketing consultants estimated that the Indian middle class aspiring to better lifestyle, there would be a further boom in the Indian furniture industry in the near future. The demand is coming from metropolitan cities of the country. Based on the above analysis, as Anthony said, we could conclude that the target customer for IKEA should be the middle class, and the ideal location should be the metropolitan cities. Therefore, conclude from this case, IKEA targets its product at a growing middle class that aspire to an international lifestyle.
Hi, this is Austin. I'm here to talk about the analysis of the Indian market and to determine where it's a good option for IKEA. For IKEA to enter Indian market, it has to evaluate the Indian market by using Porter's 5-force model. First of all, the threat of new entry. High entry barriers tend to increase the return in existing firms in an industry. India has a very low labor rate, and this is one reason why IKEA should enter Indian market. IKEA has a clear product differentiation, which is do it yourself. Fulfill the capital requirement and access to distribution channels, so it's easy for IKEA to dominate the Indian market. Next is bargaining power of suppliers. Suppliers' goods are critical to buyers' marketplace success. IKEA has about 1,220 suppliers in 55 countries. Thus, they are going to perform well in Indian market. For bargaining power of buyers, buyers purchase a significant portion of a sales annual revenue, and buyers purchase a large portion of an industry total output. As India has a second population in the world, so it has large number of potential customers. Next threat is substitute. Substitutes products are goods and services from outside a given industry that perform similar or the same function as the product within that industry produced. There isn't too much choice of alternative products. There has not been any multinational organization targeting Indian market. Lastly, intention of rivalry among competitors. Competitors are rarely homogeneous. They differ in resources and capabilities and seek to differentiate themselves from competitors. Overall, Indian market has features of low entry barriers, weakly precision supplies, and buyers feel the threat from substitute products and low rivalry among competitors. Then move on to William.
Hi, my name is William, and I'd like to talk about international strategy for IKEA in India. International strategy has two dimensions. One is the need for integration, and the other one is the need for local responses. International strategy has many aspects. I want to discuss two useful strategies which relate to IKEA in India. Firstly, I'd like to talk about the multi-domestic strategy first. These four key characteristics of this strategy are main points in relate to India markets. In India, traditional handicrafts in wood are terrific. Some decorations on furniture such as cabinets, bed, and dressing table, as well as some textiles, are very local features. Therefore, this will comply with the first one. Products and services are tailored to local markets. What's more, IKEA expects to identify actionable points to achieve its key goals of long-lasting value at low prices, quality at every touch point, and quality through transparency as part of international competition strategy in India. Another research said IKEA might want to build e-commerce in India. This could be a great strategy in India as well. Further, according to a researcher in India, IKEA has set up kindergartens for India employees' children, as well as some social welfare programs to support family members. So we can see that this is a very attractive way to attract skilled labor to work for IKEA. In other words, this is a nice competition way in the market. Well, the next strategy I'd like to talk about is called transnational strategy. Speaking of this strategy, I captured two essential points, which are centralization and decentralization. Centralization means global coordination and control. Decentralization means local flexibility. The global competitive landscape fosters intense competition, so pressures to reduce costs. At the same time, information sharing has identified the desire for specialized, customized, differentiated products. When IKEA enter into India markets, they are not just to do business, but hope that with the local people and the community to establish a harmonious relationship, as much as possible to understand India's life, social status, people's dreams and needs. This is an important part of research and how important of centralization and decentralization before IKEA enter into India market. So far, IKEA has 48 suppliers in India, more than 45,000 employees, and nearly 400,000 employees are working on expanding the supply chain. At the end of my part, I'd like to show you a graph, which is total revenue from 2001 to 2012. We can see that there is an increasing trend of every year. This is pretty good.
Hi everyone, it's me again. So in conclusion, our presentation mentioned two sustainable sources of competitive advantage. It includes value creation and experimental marketing. So next, we also demonstrate how IKEA have conducted focused cost leadership to aim Indian middle-class families. The three challenges for IKEA, which are middle-class families prefer furniture custom made by small retailer, different living custom, and India customer did not prefer the concept to do it yourself, were also mentioned. In addition, the evaluation of India market by using Porter's 5 forces model were also stated. Lastly, the two international strategies, which are multi-domestic strategy and transactional strategy, were also explained. Here we go. This is the end of our presentation. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you.